90 is super not dead on PC. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Yeah, we have conflicting opinions here. I don't know. I haven't played on PC in too long to know, but I would tend, like, to me, like, I would tend to believe 90 is still active because it has always been probably the level with the invasion level, sorry, with the most activity. I always feel like 90 is that place where you can always go and find people going through the game organically. Careful. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Blender City. Welcome. We got Eddie though. Haha, Eddie, the naked man with me. I like it. Oh, no hit there. Straight up went through it. This guy is just pushing through like a madman. He does not give a single fuck. Yeah, we don't have time to set up here. Oh, this is dead. That's why they're pushing like that. Yeah, it's too open here. Everything's dead here. What the hell? Oh, that's one down. Okay, let's push in. Yeah, adventurous one, eh? Should be over. Like, clawing is more of a thing for swaps, right? If you want to get good at swapping, then I would say it's sort of mandatory, and you don't need to claw like all the time, like. Like, for instance, right now I'm running, I'm clawing with my right hand because I'm running, right? I'm holding circle and I'm moving the joystick at the same time, so I don't have two thumbs, like, to do that. My thumb is on circle. Some people will like to hold circle with their index and move the joystick with the thumb. I do the opposite. I like to hold circle with the thumb and move the joystick with my index. Obviously, though, that's not a sort of claw that would be appropriate for shooters. But yeah, so, sorry, going back to the claw conversation. Even though I do that while I'm, like, moving, while I'm running and looking around, like, if I'm fighting, like anything, I'll hold the controller, like, absolutely standard. Like, I'll hold the controller, like, firmly, both thumbs on the joystick, and then I'll move the thumb to press start and X. And, I only have my index on top of the R1 and R2s and stuff like that. So, pretty standard. It's when I switch that my grip will change. Every time I switch and I'm in the menu, I'm using this claw grip that I described where my index goes above my thumb and controls the camera joystick. And my left hand stays normal. Although, if I'm in my menu while running, I might... and I need to pick stuff while, like, moving around, I'm gonna claw with the left hand as well, and the left hand has the standard claw, like when I'm clawing with the left. I'll use the arrows with the index and the and my thumb will stay on the joystick. So there, I have different like clawing techniques. Usually, like how I go about things, I will develop a way to hold the controller for each game I invest myself into. So I'll never really, you know, claw this way for any other game than this one. When I was playing Armored Core, I had a very specific grip where I had my index and my major finger on all the triggers, like on all of them. And that was the way I held the controller, yet I don't do that on any other games. Which other game had another special grip? For Honor, I changed the button layout for that as well, when I used to play that. Alright, let's go to business here. Get a whiff punish on one of them without getting blinded. That would be great. And that weapon does so much damage, it's insane. Where I was going with this. Oh, poor guy. Oh yeah, and so, like, the amount of endurance you have is very, like, it's really dependent on playstyle and especially what kind of weapon you're using. Painted rushes you down while being one-shot. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I like that, Omega. Like, 40 endurance is... Like, 40 endurance gives you more options. Like, straight up. 40 endurance lets you do stuff that you can't do at lower endurance. Including weapon blocking. Like, with 40 endurance, you can do a lot of aggressive mix-ups where the other guy is out of stam, but you just block their attack, and now they're still out of stam, and you're still, like, keeping up pressure. There's a lot of things you can do with 40 endurance. But going back to this build here that has 11, which is the minimum, the reason why I have 11 is because in Invasion, usually creating space between you and the gankers is very difficult, but because this build is so lightweight, look at my weight ratio when I'm like wielding these, 23%. Like 23%, you roll pretty damn far, so you outrun people with just a simple roll. So you don't need that much endurance to get away, and because most of the weapons we are using are like Groove Curve Sword, like look how little stamina this costs. Like this is not a PK. Like a PK will eat your endurance. A Groove Curve Sword won't eat your endurance as much. Same with Sellsword, like we have more than enough stam to go like full combo. Like we have a bunch of stam left. So at the end of the day, it's really dependent on your personal preference. How you manage your stam. Like stamina management is definitely a huge deal. You definitely need to have better stam management the lower your stam is, and also which weapon are you using, because I really would not use any like greatsword, halberds, or stuff like that at 11 endurance. Or if I would, it's because, you know, I think that I would get a matchup advantage, or I would feel comfortable like killing my opponent. But I would much prefer, if I had to fight with, say, greatsword, to have at least 34 endurance. You only need 11 endurance to kill your opponent. It's fine. It's like I said. Some weapons just don't take as much endurance. here I want to poison buff. Oh my god, I just ran like right next to one of them. That could have been super bad. Careful, giant. That giant hitbox is actually insane. Giant just saved that guy like twice. They should keep it alive, really, it's helping them. Nasty giant. I'm not gonna stay there for too long. Going in and out. That's a lot of damage. There's another guy, I just don't know where. Oh, poison proc right there. Nice. Skyrim stream when? I don't know, dude.